Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Nurse Leslie. The channel with life hacks and health advice for women. So ladies and the men watching this video, before I start this video, I just want to say thank you, really thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my subscribers, for being my supporters, for being my fans, and most importantly, for being my extended family. You are my fam, and you will always be considered my family. So, as most of you may have seen yesterday, I released a short. Not exactly how I was planning to release my short, but in this short I announced that I wasn't feeling good ever since Saturday, and that I was going to go see the doctor. So, guys, it really went like this. Saturday, I was feeling a-okay, and Saturday afternoon rolled around, and all of a sudden I just started feeling very sick. I started feeling tired, I started feeling weak in the knees, I started getting shakes and shivers, which I couldn't explain where they were coming from. I was going to release a video on Sunday, but with the way I was feeling, there was absolutely no way. So in my short yesterday, I announced that I wasn't feeling right, that it may take a bit longer to release a video, and I actually went to the doctor's. So I promised to keep you posted, so here it is. I went to the doctor's, but guys, there's absolutely great news. I got tested for COVID, but the test results came back this morning, and I am tested negative, you guys. I'm in the clear. There's no corona. I'm just dealing with a very horrible flu, which just took me down for a few days. But I am absolutely thrilled. I can't explain to you how relieved I am. And also my assistant Igor is so happy. Yeah. Igor, thank you. You are a fantastic assistant. So anyway, you guys, once again, really thank you. And I just wanted to let you know I was going to keep you posted. I'm in the clear. And I'm just happy, so I'm just going to do this video today. So without any further ado, let's go. Hey you guys, this video is going to be a bit different than what you're normally used to from me. So this video has a powerful and motivational message. And I'm going to tell you this message by telling you my story. Not just how or why I created this YouTube channel, but also about me. And I'm gonna go back, way back to my childhood. But before I start to tell you my story, I want to give a big shout out to my parents, which I will also explain why. So Mom and Dad, I love you so incredibly much. Thank you so much for always being here for me, for supporting me, for loving me, and for standing tall and proud and being my proud parents ever since I was young in the school to this day. And why I want to give a shout out to my parents, you guys, is because I want to thank them, because I love them. But there's more to this. So, going back to my childhood, I didn't have the best time in school, you guys. And mostly not in elementary school. Because, you know, I was picked on in school, I was teased in school, I was left out by some of my classmates. Some of my classmates and the school considered me a odd child. Weird, different, unusual, as they would say. And to make matters even worse, they also did a number, not just on me, but on my parents. Now, I'm gonna start with my mom. For those of you who've seen the video and interview with my mom, if you have not, by the way, make sure to check out this video, because this video is absolutely awesome. I have an interview with my mom and she did the best job ever. So as I said, they did a number on my parents as well, because my mom, when you will see this video, she comes from Canada. She left everything and everybody she knows and her roots behind to come to the Netherlands, married my father, and had me. Now my father who has served his entire life in the Royal Dutch Navy and served his country proud and well at that. And also that I want to say, I love you. Thank you for your services, Dad, and thank you for everything you have done for your country. Now, with that having said, the elementary school I was in, as I said, they considered me weird, odd, strange. And they also blamed my parents. They told my mom, well, you know what? You're from a different country with a different culture, and you don't speak or understand the language very well yet. So, yeah, that could be a reason why Leslie is having some learning difficulties. Really? Then they turned around and told my father, well, sir, with you being in the Navy and always sailing off, that doesn't help Leslie much either. Can you believe that? After everything they went through, my dad having to sail for months and months at a time, my mom who had just only left a country, her roots, coming into a strange country where everything is different than what she's used to, and then being told this. Unbelievable. So this is why I gave my parents a very big shout out, and this is why I keep telling them that I love them, I'm proud of them, and I thank them for everything that they did for me, because if they hadn't have fought for me the way that they did, I wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't be the proud, confident, and independent woman that I am today. And I wouldn't have the confidence to have even started this YouTube channel if it wasn't for them. And I just want to say, if there's any young girls and guys out there, if you still have both your parents and you have a great connection to them, love them, honor them, and support them, because your parents go through a lot, okay, for you. And I truly believe no one is judged more harshly than a parent. Now, going back to the rest of my story, elementary school for me was horrible, and when the last year of elementary school came, I was so happy, and I can still remember it very clearly, because I was thinking, hallelujah, I'm gonna get out of this school. I am finally going to get to junior high, then I will go to high school, then I will get into nursing school, and I will graduate and I will become the best nurse that I can be. The last day of school, you guys, there was this teacher who told me, now Leslie, you're finally going to leave elementary school. What is it that you want to do with your future? So I looked at him proudly and happy and said, I am going to become a nurse. Well, he just looked at me like I was from a different planet. He said, you want to become a nurse? Really? Yes, I want to become a nurse. And he just leaned to me and said, Leslie, do you realize to become a nurse, you have to be smart to become a nurse? You know, you have to know a lot. You have to learn a lot of knowledge. You have great responsibilities when you're a nurse. I said, yes, I realize. He said, well, I don't think you're good enough. I don't think you're smart enough. I don't think you can do it. Are you sure this is not a bit of a too big step for you? As I can tell you, I never felt so ripped apart, sad, like I did that day. I just couldn't believe that a teacher said something like that to me. And it made me so angry. Plus everything they told my parents on top of it. So, I went off to junior high, but I tell you, my confidence was zero. It was crushed. Absolutely crushed. I went in with no confidence. But, once I got to junior high school, things finally started to pick up. I finally started making more friends. I started going out more, going to the mall and just hanging around with some classmates and getting to know each other and talking about each other's stories. And I was finally learning how to connect with people. I finally looked people in the eye when I was talking to them, and I felt more happy, I felt more joyful, I felt my confidence growing step by step, just little step by step. And basically my time throughout junior high only got better. So then I got into high school. And high school was also great. I made more friends and I started preparing for, after this, it's finally going to happen. I'm finally going to get into nursing school. So after high school, I applied and I was let in to nursing school. Now, this was the happiest day of my life. I thought, finally I'm here. And I can fulfill my dream into becoming a nurse, and I can finally prove everybody wrong. So I went through nursing school, met the best friends ever, had the best time ever, had a fantastic 4 years at school, you guys. And the day came that I finally graduated. I became a nurse, I was happy, I felt undestructible. But then there was more drama, because I finally graduated, and I found my very first job and went straight into the Air Force. Now, I had a great time, again met more people, learned so many skills and learned so much about life. But then the recession hit, and not just the Netherlands but the entire world. So after a short time at the Royal Dutch Air Force, I unfortunately had to leave a job that I really enjoyed. But I did remember, and I taught myself, Leslie, you learned so much skills and you learned so much knowledge. You can take this in the civilian world and you will find a job. And I never let it disturb me. I never let it pull me down. So I found myself a job in home care, where I actually went to clients' houses and helped them. But the first job I had only lasted a few months, because they started cutting hours due to recession. So I found myself a second job in home care. Same thing. They started cutting hours and they started cutting even more hours, and I'm like, okay, if I want to move out on my own and have my own life, I can't stay here. So then I found the third job I landed in nursing, which was a big nursing home with everything attached, with also a big rehabilitation center attached to it. And I worked there for 2 years, and then it hit again, recession. And this was the worst time of recession, that almost nobody could find a job in this time. So I was devastated, but I just told myself, look, you went through this 2 times now, we'll find something else. I will find something else. I will scavenge the internet, I will look around. And I did find the employer that I've been working happily and graciously for 8 full years now. And developed even more as a nurse, not just as a nurse, as a human being as well. My confidence is through the roof. And because of all this, I decided, you know what? I should create a YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel went through a lot of name changes, as you did know, because it was a bit of a search and twist and what would be the best name and how would I present my content in the best way. And I finally found it, and I'm so happy that I did it, because I just want to tell everyone my story. But the real reason why I started this YouTube channel is, to inspire you, to motivate you, to support you, to give you, the best advice so you could be as healthy as you can be. And that is my story, you guys. That is why I started this YouTube channel. I went through a lot, but I didn't go through a lot on my own. We all went through parts of our life that we don't want to have repeated again, but it does mold us, and it does make us stronger, and it makes us wiser. And not just that, it can really prove a lot of people wrong. So I just want to say to you guys, if anyone ever tells you you're not good enough to do this, you're not smart enough, you're not talented enough, you're not pretty enough, whatever negative BS they have to say. Don't believe people. Do not listen to this negativity. Just be you, do the best that you can do, be the best that you can be. Fight to achieve your dreams and your goals and prove people wrong, because I know, okay, I know you are so smart, talented, fantastic, and you are always able to do more than you think. Trust me, you can do more than you believe or think. Make sure you surround yourself with positive people. Have great role models. You know, ask people how they achieve things and learn from them. But don't ever let anyone pull or drag you down. If someone tells you you can't, show them that you can. If someone tells you you're not smart enough, show them the intellect that you are, because I know you are. Okay, I trust you. I believe in you, okay? Not just as my fans, followers, subscribers, but I believe in you as a human being. You could do more than you think. You have the ability. You're fantastic. You're awesome. And do not let anyone ever tell you any different. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Help me out in that algorithm, you guys. Also, subscribe to help to support my channel if you are not subscribed yet. Spread this video out to all your sisters and anyone you know. Anybody that you know that could use a positive word. Anyone that you know that needs a bit of motivation, that needs a bit of inspiration. And even if someone is just looking for some advice from Nurse Leslie. Nurse Leslie's here for you, and Nurse Leslie will always be here for you. So you guys have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, take care of the ones that you love, and I will certainly see you in the next video.